Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, preached about peace in various places throughout his life. His teachings emphasized the importance of maintaining peace within oneself, with others, and with the environment. Here are some of the key places where he preached about peace in Islam. Mecca. This is where Prophet Muhammad was born and initially began receiving revelations from Allah, God. During his time in Mecca, he preached about the importance of peace, compassion, and the unity of humanity. The early revelations emphasized the concept of monotheism and peaceful coexistence. The Kaaba is the sacred house of worship located in Mecca. It was cleansed of idols and dedicated to the worship of Allah by the Prophet Muhammad during his lifetime. The act symbolized the promotion of peace and unity among believers. The farewell sermon. One of the most notable instances where the Prophet preached about peace was during his farewell sermon during his final pilgrimage, Hajj, in the year 632 CE. He emphasized the equality of all believers, the importance of treating others with respect and kindness, and the prohibition of harming one another. Medina. After migrating to Medina, then known as Yathrib, the Prophet established a peaceful and just society, uniting the local tribes, including Muslims, Jews, and others, under a constitution that upheld the principles of cooperation, tolerance, and coexistence. The Constitution of Medina, also known as the Charter of Medina, this document established a framework for peaceful coexistence and cooperation among the various religious and tribal communities in Medina. It laid the foundation for social harmony and peace between different groups. Various addresses and sermons. Throughout his life, the Prophet delivered numerous addresses and sermons, many of which emphasized the importance of treating others with kindness, maintaining family bonds, and resolving conflicts peacefully. His teachings encouraged forgiveness and turning away from violence. Treaty of Hudaybiyah. The Prophet's negotiation of the Treaty of Hudaybiyah demonstrated his commitment to peaceful resolutions. The treaty was a 10-year truce between the Muslims and the Quraysh tribe of Mecca, allowing for a cessation of hostilities and a period of peace. Letters to rulers. The Prophet sent letters to various rulers and leaders of his time, inviting them to embrace Islam and promoting peaceful relations. These letters reflected his desire for diplomacy and non-violent means of spreading his message. Prophet Muhammad's teachings on peace extended beyond specific places. They were woven throughout his interactions, sermons, and actions. He taught his followers to strive for inner peace through faith and submission to Allah, as well as to promote peace in their interactions with others, resolving disputes in a peaceful manner, and treating all individuals with kindness and respect. Treaty of Hudaybiyah, 628 CE. One of the most significant examples of the Prophet making peace with idol worshippers is the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. This treaty was established between the Muslims of Medina and the Quraysh tribe of Mecca, who were idol worshippers. The treaty marked a period of truce and peaceful coexistence between the two sides. Treaty of Aqaba, 621 CE. Before the Hijra, migration, to Medina, the Prophet met with representatives from the Yathrib, Medina, tribes in what is known as the first and second pledges of Aqaba. These pledges were made with idol worshippers and signaled a commitment to mutual protection and peaceful relations. Agreements with other tribes. Throughout his life, the Prophet negotiated agreements and treaties with various tribes, many of which included idol worshippers. These agreements were often aimed at maintaining peace, establishing alliances, and fostering cooperation between the different groups in the region. It's important to note that the Prophet's approach to diplomacy and peace was rooted in his desire to promote harmony and prevent unnecessary conflict. He sought peaceful resolutions whenever possible and worked to establish peaceful coexistence between Muslims and non-Muslims, including idol worshippers. These instances demonstrate his commitment to building bridges and resolving differences through dialogue and negotiation.